Hi, I'm Matthew with California Ag Network, and today at the Stanislaus Fairgrounds, American Vineyard and Pacific Nut Producer magazines held our annual Tree and Vine Expo. Nearly 1,000 growers gathered here for several seminars to learn about the latest research and regulations in effect. Ryan Genzoli from Cal Ag Safety reported on California's new Non-Fumigant VOC regulations.
The state is encouraging growers to switch to low VOC products. In my opinion, if it's something that's feasible, it's a great thing to think about doing, simply because it's better to be proactive as opposed to reactive.
Essentially, under the new regulation, you are now required to obtain a written recommendation from your PCA anytime you're considering or right before you apply any high VOC product between the months of May 1st and October 31st. Under this new regulation, there are also additional prohibitions or restrictions that could go into effect if it turns out that we reach a trigger limit that's been set by the state. This limit really is something that is measuring the VOC emissions in tons per day here in the San Joaquin Valley. Again, if that limit is reached, the additional restrictions that we could see include not being able to use high VOC products at all between the months of May and October. And this is a restriction that will be in effect for at least 2 years, possibly a bit more. So again, just to kind of summarize for you all, be sure that if you are going to apply a high VOC product between the months of May 1st and October 31st, that you obtain a written recommendation from your PCA before you do so. And understand that if we do reach our trigger limit or threshold level, the additional prohibitions will go into effect, and that means that we can no longer apply any high VOC products between the months of May and October. An additional note, something else to mention, as of just a couple weeks ago, DPR has published a draft of their emissions inventory report, which basically is going or has forecasted whether or not we're going to be dealing with any of these additional prohibitions in 2014. And the answer to everybody's question is no, we will not. The year of 2014 will go on as it always has. You can still use those high VOC products. However, just be sure that you do obtain that written recommendation before you do so.
Keep up to date on these regulations by reading American Vineyard magazine and come to next year's Tree and Vine Expo in Turlock on November 11th, 2014. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.